I was sent a commercial, it seems like out of an Asian nation. And we've seen different anti-black behavior in certain Asian nations. We've seen blackface. We also seen commercials that just target black people. It's just very openly racist.
改变只需一颗俏皮洗衣溶珠，俏皮全国招商热线400-800-5086。
Well, this is another commercial that I was sent. I want you to watch the theme of this video, but let's roll the clip. Now, when you first saw the video, it started off good. So, okay, you're gonna help the little girl get her balloon. And then you seen the mom just extremely terrified that he helped her with the balloon. So he walks back to his place to stay. And then I'm looking for a lot of subliminals. So I want you to pay attention to something and put up a still clip. If you can see when he walked in, the first thing I noticed is that it had a picture of a black dog. Now he's dressed in black, black dog. Then on the next one I noticed it was a bunch of balloons. Meaning every time he tries to help someone with their child or whatever, they're constantly running away from him, obviously because he's black. That's what it looks like to me. And then the last little thing I noticed is that, of course, they're laying on the toothbrush bed, and then it turns into a brown toothbrush. I mean, oh boy, every time you look up some of these videos, it's amazing how blatant they are. See, let me tell y'all something, black people. You know, those of you who have read the scriptures, and I'm paraphrasing, is that Christ has stated that the sign that people will know you are the true children of God is that they will hate you. That's just the true sign. Okay, so he said, remember, they hated me first. So we are definitely hated. You know this, with our cause. Like, what did we do to those people in that country? Nothing. We haven't put sanctions on them. We don't steal their resources. We don't bomb people. We don't create diseases and put it in vials of vaccines to give to people in other countries. We don't go dominate and take over. Even African nations don't do anything like that. They don't. So why is it that we're hated so much? But the ones who are doing it, you don't hate them. Not at all. You know, those who doing it can go into African nations, and then you're so happy to see them. You jumping over people in your own country to go tend to them. I don't understand that. I don't. But this hatred, you know, it can get just so annoying. You know, it really is, because, you know, if you do something to someone and they can't stand you, that's, you know, definitely understandable. But when you just having this hatred for people for no reason, and then the thing is, you have hatred for black people, but then you want to copy everything black people do. You want to, you know, mimic black people music. You want to mimic the way black people dress, mimic the way black people talk. You want to mimic everything that we do, but you hate us. That has to be the craziest thing ever, at least for you. Because like, dog, I don't like them people, but I love what they do at the same time. You know, black people at one time, these even 30 days, will mass reject everyone. You will see how it'll be some holy hell about that. Because it's like, hey, that's the way people treat us. I'm talking about, you see how we were treated even in this country by certain individuals. I mean, it's like even a dog. If you keep kicking a dog, the dog will eventually get away from you. You know, if it don't bite you, but you keep kicking it. And that's what's happened to us all the time. Even you see these little things like this. So this is why I always say to us globally, we need to unify. Now, you have the same people coming into the continent of Africa too. They're not coming there to be your friend. In their countries, they're making commercials like this, disparaging you. And what I also don't understand about black folks, why would you even participate in a commercial like that? Why? I mean, I'm sorry, my dignity is way more than any kind of money you can give me. You're not going to sit up here and put, I'm going to participate in something like this to embarrass, us worldwide. I would never participate in anything like that. But this is why, the issue of China being in the continent of Africa is a big problem. And I have many people who follow us in many African nations, like, our Kenyan family, Ethiopia, South Africa. Guys, make sure you vote EFF in the elections in May. Get the ANC out. The ANC are bootlicks. People in Ghana, many countries that follow us, Cameroon. You have to stop these Chinese from coming to your countries, because then they come to your countries and they disrespecting the hell out of you. They're constantly doing it. You're allowing your leaders to literally roll out the red carpet for China. And then these people don't respect you. Remember a while back in Kenya, one of them called a black man a monkey and talked about the president of Kenya. Yes, he got deported, but the fact is you still letting all these Chinese come into the African nations. Now, wouldn't it be better to tell your government, roll out the red carpet for our brothers and sisters throughout the diaspora? Let's give them citizenship if that's what they want here, or at least a permanent residency, or a permanent visa. Let's do that. But no, you rolling in all these Chinese that think they're better than you. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell people on the continent, stand up for yourself. Love yourself. Don't let nobody treat you any kind of way. You're not beneath anyone. You're above who they are. They're coming to your countries looking for something. Obviously, they can't work out what they have in their own home. I mean, now I know this is a wrong person to be quoting, but, you need to, act like Trump when it comes to your countries. Tell them get out. Deport them, whatever, build a wall. I don't know what to tell you. But don't let these people keep coming into your countries, because they're coming in to colonize you just as much as France has colonized and everything else. I just want to look at what they're showing about us in these countries, and let's call it what it is. That's an African brother. That's not an African-American brother in that video. I just want to make sure I put that out there. My African brothers and sisters, you got to stop letting these people disrespect you. You got to stop doing it. We in America got to stop letting people disrespect us too. But you have to stop them from taking over your country. Take your country back from your leaders. Take your country back from these Chinese just coming in, doing whatever the hell they want to do and disrespecting you. See, it's okay for someone to work with you and be a partner with you. That's fine. But when you start disrespecting, when you have an issue that came out of, I think, Nigeria as a recent, where they didn't want black folks in a restaurant after 5 o'clock in your own country. That's the thing. You got a problem, even though they changed what they did, but still they had the nerve to say, we don't want no Nigerians in here. You in Nigeria. What you mean you don't want us in here? That's the thing. They even act like that just a little bit with you guys. You need to throw them out. That's how I feel about that. We have to have some respect worldwide. The common thing about this particular commercial is the anti-black behavior in a lot of nations. We got to call it out, not just what's here in America, because we have to have a global respect, but you have to demand respect at the same time.